Hello everybody. Here I am in Karnataka, particularly in suburb of Bengaluru, where I intend to make a field practical exercise on Sandalwood tree, or say dendrodiagnostically. I must tell you that album, what is known as Sandalwood or fame, is one of the common naturally occurring tree species of great commercial value for its sandalwood oil. And in every nook and corner and wherever some green space is left, you will find this sandalwood is growing. Some places almost like wheat. Well, I'm Dr.Sas.Biswas of Delft and Institute, teacher of dendrology. So they come down. So how it looks like this, you can see how the plant grows up to 4 meters or so, and then you can see the bark. And if you see the bark, it is very shallowly fissured wherever there are some protuberances of brown patches and all. So let me show the blaze. So this is the kind of the bark, and I just make a scrap, the first scrap for dendrodiagnostics, and here, and then I give the deeper incision. So when I give the deeper incision, you'll find it almost like what we call chandan red color, and you just see here not that red sandalwood. There's a different species. Is a Santalum. You can say that one is called Pterocarpus Santalinus. That is altogether a different one. You can see here the blaze. This is what it shows a blaze, and from this one can identify. And if you see the Santalum species world over, we have in Southeast Asia and India, particularly Santalum album, whereas in Australia there is yet another species called Santalum spicata. And here, let me show now that this is kind of the blaze. It does not have the, until it is sliced deeper into its pith across the sapwood, and that too the sandalwood, the girth should be more, if not more. It should be 20 years of age to give you the sandalwood oil, whereas in Dehradun it should be a 40 years. Only then the sandalwood pith has got the aroma. What they do, they prefer from New Forest Area or Forest Research Institute, and they put the few drops and sell it, drop of sandalwood oil, and they sell it as pure sandalwood extracted. Now, coming to the plant, you can just see here, and these are opposite leaf, simple leaf, acute, with the margin, and at some places it is obtuse also, that you can see. Now I turn over. This is glaucous, and blue green in color, and you just see here. So, and the Venetian pattern, if you see, this is reticulate, that you can make out. And from the fruit you just see the drop is one single seeded. Before ripe it is, you can see here that reddish color. Then it becomes deep red to deep black in color. And let me take fruit and just test it. Oh, it's not that sweet, because only when it becomes ripe enough, black color almost like jamun, and then you will find it is sweetest in taste. Here you can see the seed. So that's a hard enough, you cannot break it to half. And so you can just see here, this looks like this, and you can draw it in your practical record. And this is, well, eaten by and the birds and take the seed away from the parent plant, and from there it becomes a kind of self, regenerated. And now coming to the flowers, look at the flowers. This is, it has got the, sepals and petals which look alike, deep purple to blood red to flesh to, darkish brown in color they appear. And they are most likely the 5 sepals and petals with what known as perianth. And you can see the 5 stamens also at my fingertip. When it is in the bud stage, it looks like just simply green in color, and then you can see some ants are moving for pollination of the flowers as they open. But if you see a flower, just see here, just let me focus it. It's light brown in color. So now let me go back to the blaze where I left the bark, how it appears, it becoming darker in color. Look out here, it has become darker. So that is also the characteristic feature of those, whereas there is no fibrous feature here. And once a deeper blaze is done, I don't know who has done this, and cambium growth is very slow because in this part of the country there are not enough rains to make the cambium of this. So this much is for today about Santalum album that you just now saw. Meanwhile, you can have a look on before I end my today's, dendrodiagnostics, field dendrodiagnostics.